Hi everyone. I've been playing around with deep research a bit more, and one of the things that I've been trying to figure out is can I get deep research to focus on specific sources? So in the past, I've built agents that will go look for a particular topic that is being discussed, but I wanted to look for that topic primarily on Reddit. So think of it almost like a Reddit newscape scraper. And I wanted to see if I could tell Deep Research to actually look for a particular topic in Reddit and see how good it is at actually following my directions. So this is the prompt I gave it. I want you to do a deep research on all Gen AI announcements in the last week, but I'd like you to focus on reddit.com as the primary source of information. I don't want you to look at any other sources. So it comes back and it says, I certainly can focus on Reddit. So that is very interesting that you can now target deep research to actually focus on specific websites as sources of information. But it does ask me, like, am I looking at specific types of announcements, blah, blah, blah. And do I want a summary or discussions, threads, links, all that stuff? All the good follow-up questions it asks. I said I want all types of announcements, but just categorize it by the different types, and I want links. And so it goes and it does it, spends about 6 minutes and looks at 21 sources. So the first thing I wanted to check was, is it actually only looking at Reddit? And so that is interesting. It's searching for Reddit, and you can see it read this on Reddit, 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 Reddit. So I'm trying to see if it hallucinates. Does it actually go off the rails and look somewhere else? But it does not. I mean, it's primarily searching through Reddit. Almost every source here is from Reddit. So that is pretty amazing that I could actually have it focus on a particular site to get the information I want to. So, which in some ways can reduce hallucinations. I know there's been questions like, if it's just going to go research the web, how do I know if it's going to the right places or not? Now I can actually tell it to go find that. I could probably also tell it to go identify a list of sources that it would answer the question from, and then come back and pick the source that I want. And then, these are the announcements. And I wanted to see like how good is it in terms of, are these actually from last week? And this is interesting. So if I go click on this one, you can see this was 8 days ago. So technically not last week. This was 7 days ago, so that kind of falls in the last week. This one was DeepSeek, which again, that's been some time, so that's 18 days ago. Um, Another one, DeepSeek, again, 18 days ago. So not necessarily sticking with the last week. Let's see this one around this is 10 days ago. So overall, and I guess question is, what do we mean by last week? If somebody is discussing it in the last week, does that count or is it when the post was actually done? So I'll kind of give it some leeway in that I wasn't very specific. But if I do look at it, I mean, it does seem to do a good job talking about O3, DeepSeek, Alibaba's new model, DeepSeek's multimodal model, and then it talks about how Google's Gemini uh, Power's Assistant, talking about how Google and OpenAI are now doing rapid releases, changes in Stability AI. AI bubble has not picked. This was very interesting for me because it's something I've been personally feeling is that really how fast this AI development is. It's like it just seems like every week something major gets released, and everybody seems to be noticing that the release cycle is unprecedentedly short. I don't know what this means for all of us. We're trying to stay ahead of what's going on. But overall, uh, it did do a really good job on staying within Reddit. Now, obviously, I don't know. I'll have to probably go look at Reddit to see if it picked all the right things, how good the search was, and stuff like that. But um, overall, I would give it high marks in terms of sticking to a particular site. So again, a good hack for people who want to make sure that it's actually going to sources that you want it to go to, that you can actually ask it to focus on those.